Hello, I'm Tom Williams from the Fort Huachuca Public Affairs Office, and this is your Fort Report.
The names of 6 fallen Signal Corps soldiers were added to the Signal Cove of Remembrance at a ceremony in the Greeley Hall Auditorium on Fort Huachuca.
I believe that the strength of our nation is not measured in nuclear throw weight, nor in the number of missiles, planes, or satellites that we can launch, nor the artillery, bombs, tanks, and guns that we can muster. The strength of our nation throughout history has been steadfastly anchored in its values: liberty, equality, democracy, piety. And these values have been further manifest with those who would defend them. Dare I say that none have given more, cared more, nor sacrificed more than our nation's most precious resources, the sons and daughters who are now our fallen Signal warriors.
The commanding general of NETCOM then made remarks outside the Cove of Remembrance.
All of these warriors came from across our great nation. They are sons, daughters, fathers, and mothers. They represent a broad range of nationalities and races, and each come from unique personal backgrounds. When called upon to answer the call to duty, they did not shy away. And for that, we honor them today and every day. Let us all take time today and this Memorial Day weekend to remember all whom we have lost.
The Network Enterprise Technology Command leadership then placed a wreath in the Signal Cove. In other news, command of the Joint Interoperability Test Command, or JITC, was relinquished at a ceremony in the JITC headquarters on Fort Huachuca. The director of the Defense Information Systems Agency made remarks.
So we've got a warrior, we've got a soldier, we've got a statesman, we've got a father, we've got a husband, and everywhere that he goes and touches, there is a legacy that is left behind. And one of the things that I constantly challenge individuals is be careful of the legacy that you leave, because it's going to be one of two things that goes on. It's either going to be a good one, and people say, I wish that individual was there, or it's going to be a bad one. And they say, I'm glad that individual's gone. Now, I will tell you right now, I truly do believe here within the JITC command, it is one of those things that we wish this individual, Joe Pewitt, was here for a long and extended period of time.
And Colonel Joseph Pewitt then relinquished command to George Brock, his deputy commander, who will serve as the unit's interim commander. Colonel Pewitt then retired from the Army.
So as I write the final lines of the chapter that is my military service, I am heartened that this isn't the end of my book. It's just the end of an incredibly wonderful and exciting chapter. And as I write these last few lines, I'm inspired to know that there is the promise of more excitement, more adventure, and more service to our nation in the years ahead for me.
Colonel Pewitt retired after 30 years of service.
That'll do it for this edition of the Fort Report. Have a great day.